course, the most well-known verse in the Bible is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So we know that God loves us. But a couple of weeks ago, I was reading in the book of Matthew in chapter 26, where Christ is coming to the end of his time on earth, and he goes to the garden to pray just before he gets arrested. And we read this in Matthew 26 in verse 39. It says, going a little further, he fell on his face and prayed, my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. It really struck me as I read that, the love that Christ had for us when he went to the cross. Let this cup pass from me. You see, Jesus, of course, is God. He was fully God and fully man here on this earth. And so he knew what was coming. He understood it. That's what he's talking about. Let this cup pass from me, this cup of suffering, this going to the cross, this suffering, this cruel and inhumane death that he did not deserve. If it's possible, let this cup pass from me. He knew, he understood what it was going to take. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. That's love. Christ looked that suffering full in the face and said, Father, if this is what you desire, that is what I will do. Christ was completely submissive to the purpose of the Father in providing redemption through his sacrificial death on the cross for you and for me. Now, if you're like me, there are plenty of times in life when things are not going the way that you wish they would, that you might at least on some level in your heart say, does God even know I'm here? Does God love me? Does he care? If he does, why is this happening? How could God, who says he loves me, allow this to take place in my life? And to that, I try to remind myself, and I say to you, when you feel that way, when life is putting that much pressure on you that you would question God's love, look to the cross and understand his love for you knows no bounds, so much so that he could know everything that he would suffer on the cross and say, nevertheless, not what I want, Father, but what you want. I love these people so much, I will suffer so that they might have life. My friends, never question the love of Jesus Christ for you.